David Brazil alongside Tori Mooneyham as we get set for a Lady Tigers game down at Carl Junction. And you heard right, it's Tori Mooneyham, the JV coach, who's stepped up to the varsity game because Chris Flood's under the weather. And my first question is, are you nervous?
A little bit. I think I wouldn't be human if I wasn't a little bit. It's a big thing to have to come in and coach a team that's not yours, and it's a big conference game, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the opportunity, and we were talking earlier, Coach Flood and I have coached together for 23 years, so, you're not going to see a whole lot of difference,
right,
other than it's me standing there instead of him. So we do a lot of things the same way, and I'm excited for the opportunity.
Talked a little bit too before we started recording about it's not like you haven't seen these girls and coached them for a couple of years, and it's such a young varsity team that they were really JV, a lot of them last year.
Yeah, actually, all of them played for me last year with the exception of two, and all of them have played for me with the exception of Cayman. I got Cayman one game her freshman year, so they all have played for me and played for me recently, and I think they know what my expectations are, and I think it's going to be just fine.
I'll ask you a coaching question now. Carl Junction's obviously a good team. What challenges do they pose to you as you look to shut them down?
I think a big key is how we handle their zone. They're pretty aggressive in it, and they run it a lot, and so they're good at it. And so I think a lot of that is going to come down to how well we handle that and decisions we make against the zone. I also think that the last game we played, we came out defensively a little soft, and we've definitely got to make an adjustment there and come out and play defense like I know that these girls can play.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Henniger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Henniger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at HennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger every time!
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Welcome back to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show. David Brazil alongside Jack Cook. Evan Smith is handling scoreboard duty remotely, and that's the first time we've done that. So if there's a little delay on the scoreboard updating, it's not Evan's fault. It's the internet's fault is what we'll blame. But it should be an interesting night. A doubleheader. Lady Tigers go first, and then the Tigers will be on the court. And really, you look at the two games, and this first one should be the better of the two games. A couple of state-ranked teams. Republic now number 10 in Class 6 after the loss to Liberty North over the weekend. And Carl Junction ranked number 5 in Class 5. And they are a very good team. They're 11-3 coming off a win against Carthage. And Brad Shorter always has his team ready to go, and this is not an easy place to play. And, of course, you've got the added storyline of Tori Mooneyham in there for Chris Flood, the head coach, who's under the weather. They have coached together for 23 years. She's never had to fill in as head coach until tonight. And, of course, she draws a state-ranked opponent. But best wishes to Chris Flood back home. I know he's watching, and hope that Lady Tigers can get a win for you tonight. We'll have the national anthem, I think, before this game, although they've been playing. Nope, they're not going to do the starting. They may have done it before the first game of the night, so we'll let you listen in to the starting lineups.
Number 21, Number 24, At this time, if you direct your attention to the video board, we've got a short video to play.
Yep, so while they play the video, we will give you the starting lineup for Carl Junction. Again, they're 11-3, led by Coach Brad Shorter. Number 5 in Class 5, and coming off a win against Carthage. And that's, again, a very good Carthage team that has played well, was unseeded going into the pink and white tournament, made it to the semifinals before Republic finally ended their championship hope. And they have a pretty good starting 5 with some familiar names. Chloe Burke is a 5'6 junior at one guard. Ellie Lawson, a 5'6 senior. Kylie Scott is a 6'1 sophomore. Shea Berge, a 5'7 freshman. And Destiny Berge is a 5'8 junior. So it's Chloe Burke, Ellie Lawson, Kylie Scott, Holly Shorter, and Destiny Berge. I may have mentioned Shea Berge. She will come off the bench. She's a 5'7 freshman. And the 5 for the Lady Tigers, Misora Nambara, Miha Nambara, Hope Schatz, Ryland Finley, and Cayman Beckemeyer. Lady Tigers had to play without Ryland Finley, who is not feeling well Saturday. And, of course, they are without Lauren Chastain, a starting guard who's out for a few weeks. And they will miss her, and best wishes to her. She's watching over there on the bench, and it's been fun to watch her develop into a varsity starter and playing a big role in the early success of this Lady Tigers team, which is 7-4. But 3 of those 4 losses are to state-ranked teams. And we're about ready for the tip-off as Kylie Scott and Ryland Finley go up, and the Lady Bulldogs control the tip and immediately shoot the 3, and it is no good, and Finley with the board. So the miss right off the bat, and here comes Misora Nambara. Zone defense, as often is the case for Carl Junction. Shots in the middle to Finley, bounces at one time, back to Shots, top of the key 3 is no good, and crashing the boards, Ryland Finley grabs it and then threw it away. Tried to throw it to Shots, it was intercepted by Chloe Burke, who pulls it back out. Burke calls for somebody to come get the ball, and finally, Destiny Berge does.
Good to see Ryland back and getting involved early with that tough rebound, and Tigers certainly did miss that in that game against Liberty. She's just got the ability to be one of the leading rebounders on this team. I mean, Cayman Beckmeyer is so good at it already, but Ryland Finley, the other big contributor there.
Another three-pointer is off the mark, so still no score after about a minute. 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 2-3 zone by Carl Junction. Shots to Beckemeyer. A little touch pass to Finley, and then she kicks it out to Nambara for a three, and it's good. Misora Nambara makes it 3-0. And the Lady Tigers take an early lead. Man-to-man defense for Republic, and another three, no good. So 3 misses from the arc for Carl Junction, and now Beckemeyer takes a three at the other end and hits it. And it's 6-0 as Cayman Beckemeyer puts Republic on top by 6 in the early going. We'll take a quick break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. 6-0 Republic as we return to action, and the Lady Tigers force a turnover with a little full-court pressure. Tipped out of bounds by Carl Junction. In the middle to Finley. Again, the kick to Beckemeyer. Steps inside the arc, takes the jumper, and gets the roll. That's 5 points for Beckemeyer. And it is 8-0 Republic here in the early going. Great start for the Lady Tigers. Three-pointer roll around and wouldn't go, and Carl Junction keeps firing and so far keeps missing. They are 0 for 4 from beyond the three-point arc. And that time, it was Destiny Berge who missed it. Hope Shots drives in the middle. Kicks it to Miha Nambara for three, and it's good! And the Lady Tigers are as hot as Carl Junction is cold.
There's a 7-3 shot by both teams already in this one, and Berge's missed 2 of them. And if I'm not mistaken, in the Republic-Carl Junction game last year, Berge ended up with somewhere in the 30-point range, and she was throwing up shots that had no business going in, and she was just feeling it that night, everything going in. And she is cold to start off this one.
Yep, they've missed 4 straight. They get it inside this time, and a blocked shot by Finley, but then a foul on the putback attempt. And so Kylie Scott will shoot free throws. Let's watch that one again.
Kind of a tough roll. I think that Finley thought that it was going to go out of bounds and then kind of came off with a little bit of backspin and then got caught napping a little bit as that one came back in.
Yep.
And going to send Carl Junction to the line. And as we were coming back from commercial, Republic had forced that turnover on the trap, and that was a tough trap right there.
Yeah.
Both of the Nimbaras and then Hope Shots coming over from that. There's a lot of speed trying to trap the ball there, and then of course you got Beckemeyer in the middle there as well. So not an easy press break for Carl Junction and for Public Ops to keep that one up.
And that was the first team foul on Republic, and ball is kicked by Berge. Carl Junction's burned 1 timeout, so they've got 4 remaining and 5 timeouts left for the Lady Tigers. Hope Shots will throw it in on the sideline, gets it into Miha Nambara, bounces it once, back to Shots, and then to Misora. 11-0 start for the Lady Tigers. Beckemeyer wide open at the top of the arc and missed the shot, and a rebound grabbed out of there by Carl Junction. That was Kylie Scott. Quickly up court, and Shots stands there and forced the miss, but the rebound to Kylie Scott.
That one kind of hung on the rim for an extra second there, and Nambara not able to snag the rebound.
Yeah, they have shot in some tough luck. Kick to Shots on the wing for 3. No good, and Scott with another rebound. She is so good inside, 6'1" sophomore, and got away with a travel there, I think. A drive and a takeaway by Miha Nambara. Came over on the help defense, and it went out of bounds. Good defense by Miha to step over and almost forced the turnover.
That was just what we were talking about. And for the offensive side for Republic, it's kind of weird. It seems like, as a foul there by Shots, it seems like we can go a whole game without seeing this many threes attempted from this team earlier this season. And kind of got to think as Carl Junction came out firing, whether or not that kind of influenced Republic to put some up too, just kind of get caught up in the pace of the game. But they've hit quite a few of them to start.
Still no field goals, and there are almost 4 minutes gone, and now a missed free throw by Katie Scott. Desi Williams checks in for Chloe Burke. And Scott will try to get Carl Junction on the scoreboard, and she missed them both. So they are 0 for 4 from 3. They've missed at least 2 inside shots and now missed 2 free throws. Beckemeyer shot fake, takes it inside on the wing, missed the shot, and it is grabbed by Miss Soren Ambara and thrown back in and saved. Great hustle by Miss Soren Ambara.
Yeah, great hustle and great awareness. That one kind of took another weird hop on the inside there and able to grab the ball going out of bounds and throw it out. We've seen Kamari Edwards pull that off a couple of times this year too, so it's fun. It's fun to see those plays come up because it just takes so much awareness.
Mihan Ambara. Now to Finley, then to Shots. Now in the corner to Beckemeyer. On the wing, she's cut off. She throws it up, tried to get the foul call. Didn't get it. Good defense by Katie Scott. And a rebound by Carl Junction. Here they come looking for their first points. 3:28 left. And in the lane, finally, they get something to go. Destiny Berge. So with 3:23 remaining, they make it 11-2. And Beckemeyer into the lane, draws the contact, and will shoot free throws. Coming off a performance in which she made 18 free throws, a school record. And here, what she does so well, takes it right at the defense and forces them to commit the foul. And the first free throw from Beckemeyer is good. She's gotten better at the free throw line than she was early in the season, too. Almost feels like she's kind of, and then she missed. I knew I shouldn't have said it. And then a foul called against Republic on the rebound battle.
I was going to say that I feel like the whole team has gotten better at shooting free throws as the whole team goes on, or as the season's gone on, but I'll hold off on that comment for a little bit after.
More full court pressure by the Lady Tigers, a tip, but it ended up in the hands of Desi Williams. Now in the corner to Anna Birch, and now Williams to Berge. Destiny Berge drives baseline, spins, and got it in. Thought maybe she took an extra step.
I did too, and if you recall me a few moments ago saying that she'll throw up some shots that you don't think are going to go in, that was one of them.
So it's 12-4, but Lady Tigers answer at the other end. Yep, Hope Shots with the layup inside, and it's back to a 10-point lead, 14-4.
And a couple of possessions ago, Republic had a miscommunication as Beckemeyer broke right as Shots threw the pass to her, and so that time Carl Junction out of the breakdown on defense, no one home in the middle. So Carl Junction going to make a substitution.
Eternity Knots has checked in for the Lady Tigers. So it's both Nambaras, Eternity Knots, Cayman Beckemeyer, and Hope Shots. Desi Williams takes the pass from the baseline, and now pull-up jumper is way off the mark by Berge that time, and Misoran Ambara brings it up court. 2:18 left to go in the first quarter, and it's 14-4, Lady Tigers. And pass to nowhere, but there was nobody out there, and Misoran Ambara.
That was the old triple bounce pass.
Knots to Nambara on the baseline, pulls up, bounces it to Knots, almost had it taken away, now throws it back to Mihan Nambara. A little running one-hander is no good. Weak side rebound to Beckemeyer, no good. Falls down as she shoots, and it's saved in by the Bulldogs. But then they almost throw it away. Shots was right there, and Berge comes away with it. Destiny Berge up the lane, left it short. Rebound is up and in by Ellie Lawson. And a timeout called by Tori Mooneyham for Republic. 14-6 is the score with 1:39 left to go here in the first quarter. Lady Tigers on top by 8. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics.
1:39 left in the first quarter. Republic on top 14-6. And again, we're doing the scoreboard remotely, so it's slower to update, but we are less likely to miss something here because we're trying to do it ourselves. So a new experiment.
What'd you call him on the way over? Evan Smith, our mid-Missouri correspondent?
Yes, something like that, right. Ball is loose. It is tied up, and held ball possession stays with Republic. 1:22 left in the quarter. Same five on the floor as before the timeout. Shots, both Nambaras, Knotts, and Beckemeyer. And the inbound pass is tipped, and it stays with Republic, but it'll be thrown in on the sideline now by Misora Nambara. Beckemeyer takes it, throws it back to Nambara, and now to Miha in the middle. Misora left wide open, top of the arc, off the back of the rim. And the ball is tipped and ends up in the hands of Carl Junction. Quickly up court goes Berge. And Destiny Berge has 6 points now. And it's 14-8. Knotts to Shots to Beckemeyer. And the three by Miha Nambara off the mark. Eternity Knotts got the rebound. Thought she maybe drew contact, but didn't get a whistle. And Carl Junction has it back, trailing only by 6. They missed the three, and it's going to go out of bounds, and will go back to the Lady Tigers.
Interesting, we've seen Beckemeyer and Berge guarding each other for most possessions both ways, and we talked about it last year that they're friends and they play on the same team in the summer, and they were talking to each other and laughing before the game, and they have not looked at each other once they've got on the court.
It's all business.
All business, right.
Beckemeyer had the ball taken away on the way up, and then a blocking foul after she got it back.
It was a tough trip to the basket.
Yeah, great effort, though. I mean, watch, they are all over her.
Just look at the collapse right there as everybody, they weren't totally on her. Not everyone on Carl Junction's defense was totally on her, but there was a good three on her in the lane with two more lurking.
Probably could have been a foul the first time, and didn't get the whistle, but it came right back to her. Shots will trigger the inbound play on the baseline. Throws it into Nambara. That's Misora. And lost it out of bounds, and it goes to Carl Junction. With 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and Republic on top by 6. So Republic scored the first 11, but since then it's been an 8-3 run by Carl Junction, and they've got a chance to make it even better to end the quarter. In the middle, Katie Scott shovels it to Desi Williams, missed the shot. Rebound is no good, and Eternity Knotts with the board. Shots has to hurry. At half court, she launches it. It is off the backboard, no good. And at the end of one, it's 14-8. Republic will take a break and be back with the second quarter after this timeout. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me. Desi Williams brings it into the front court. It's kicked, and Republic touched it last.
Kind of a bad break there as Nimbara forced the takeaway and then just kind of went off the foot of Nas. There's another kicked ball. We've seen more kicked balls in this game than pretty much all year. I feel like this is the third or fourth one that's gone off the foot. Not all of them kicked ball violations, but an abnormally large amount of balls off of the foot tonight.
So 14-8 still. Early in the second quarter, and the ball through the hands of Miha Nambara, but gets it back, throws it to Beckemeyer. Her shot is short, and it's tracked down by Carl Junction.
Oh, nice read.
And missed the shot. But, yeah, good effort. Just couldn't finish it. Down at the other end, shot off the mark, and Misora Nambara comes flying out of there. Throws it to Hope Schatz on the run, and a fast break bucket for the Lady Tigers. Hope Schatz scores.
Just about to say that things are getting a little bit fast out there as Republic takes
another steal, missed the layup, is going to get another chance, and the second time she makes it count. 6 for Schatz now.
Yeah, things getting fast in that, but that Schatz to Nimbara pass underneath was just about the calmest transition basket I've seen. So,
and it's 18-8 now. 10-point lead for the Lady Tigers. And Carl Junction will throw it in along the baseline. Williams has it and fires it to cutting Ellie Lawson, who puts it up and in.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly what happened there, but some kind of a miscommunication as Lawson absolutely wide open.
And a turnover by the Lady Tigers. Jumper from the wing is up and good by Chloe Burke. First points for her. And it is 18-12. Beckemeyer, one-handed bounce pass. Out of bounds, touched last by Carl Junction. I think it was Holly Shorter, the 5'7" junior, who tried to get it before it went out of bounds, couldn't quite do it. And now a substitution. Anna Birch is out, and Katie Scott back in for Carl Junction. 5:23 left to go in the second quarter. Shots double team, down to Knotts on the block, turns around, missed the shot, had it partially blocked, and out of bounds off of Beckemeyer.
Yeah, Knotts has been pretty involved so far coming in this one, and had a couple of bad breaks on both ends, that one, and then a couple of times she's knocked the ball loose on the defensive side, and then it's just gone right to a Carl Junction player out of bounds, and so good to see her getting involved, though, nonetheless, early on.
Katie Scott turns and passes it back out to Shorter. Her three is no good. And Eternity Knotts with the rebound. Gives it to Schatz, and here come the Lady Tigers. Under 5 to go in the first half.
We've kind of seen this with the boys team, too, just seeing some depth. And I know it's kind of a trade, Eternity Knotts for Lauren Chastain as she gets hurt. But once she's back, then it'll be really just a lot of options off of the bench for the Tigers.
Missed by Beckemeyer, and a rebound by Carl Junction. And almost a turnover. It is a turnover. Oh, they call it tie-up. They blew the whistle, really blew the whistle after Schatz had taken the ball away.
I was going to say Schatz was mid-pass right there whenever the whistle was blown, and it might have been backcourt anyway. Kamen was awfully close to the center line there, so Republic ball either way. But
so the Lady Tigers get set in the half court. Miha Nambara to Beckemeyer. Lobs it down to Elena Norman in the game for the first time. Back to Miha Nambara, top of the key, no good. Rebound grabbed by Katie Scott. I thought that Norman had a beat on it, but a timeout called by Brad Shorter. So that is the second timeout called by Carl Junction. We'll take one as well. 4:14 left to go in the second quarter. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger.
Back to action. Carl Junction has it. A little turnaround jumper is good by Destiny Berge. She's got 8 points. And it's 18-14. Carl Junction has clawed its way back in. Republic scored the first 11 of this game. Elena Norman to Nambara to Miha Nambara. Her three is good. Miha Nambara answers. Her second three of the game. That's 6 for her, and it's back to a 7-point lead, 21-14.
And Republic backing off of the press right here. I thought it was actually working pretty well for the Tigers, so see if they can go back into it at some point. Carl Junction had broken it a couple of times, but there's been some tip passes and things like that that have gone their way. So
4 threes made by Republic already, and Scott puts up the shot. Boy, and she really leaned in and almost took an extra step on her way to the basket. Just watch both her feet. There's the pivot foot. Yeah, she had to pick up that second pivot foot to get within layup range. Kind of a close call. I mean, I guess you technically leave your pivot foot on a jump shot, but she was leaning as well. First free throw is good. When you put it that way. So it's 21-15. Another free throw on the way for Scott, and she made them both. First 2 points for Scott.
And finally some made free throws for Carl Junction. They'd been cold from the stripe early in this one, and really just shots are falling from everywhere now, and Republic a little bit loose with the ball.
And a foul committed by Chloe Burke.
Number 2, Chloe Burke's first personal.
That's her first personal.
Foul for Bulldogs.
Norman to shots. And bounces it. Nice find to Misora Nambara, but she had nowhere to go, and then she was surrounded. And she either stepped on the baseline down there or ball went out of bounds after she had touched it close to the baseline.
And that was a nice feed from shots, and then Nambara just, as you said, completely swarmed. And either way, Republic lost the ball there. She had nowhere to go.
They threw it into Scott, and she fell down. Yep, it's called for traveling. And the Lady Tigers get it back with 2.5 left in the half, leading by 5, 21-16. Republic 7-4, Carl Junction 10-3, another state-ranked opponent for the Lady Tigers.
Seems like everyone that plays a state-ranked opponent.
Just about. Only one loss to a non-state-ranked team, and that was Liberty North last Saturday. They have beaten every ranked team as Beckemeyer goes to the hoop and is fouled and will shoot a couple of free throws. So another foul. That's the 4th team foul on Carl Junction.
And a nice drive by Beckemeyer there. 4 CJ defenders stepped up, and she just had to split a couple of gaps right there, and shot was not close, but because she got hacked on the arm on the way. So
that's 14 fouls on Carl Junction, 5 on Republic, and Beckemeyer makes her first free throw. So it's a 6-point lead now for Republic, 22-16. Next free throw is good. Beckemeyer made them both. She has 8 points.
See what happens when you don't say that she's been better shooting free throws?
Yeah, and almost a steal by Beckemeyer. Also almost a foul, and oh, goodness. Berge got run over by Beckemeyer. She was trying to set a pick, and that was painful. That is the 6th team foul on Republic now. And Molly Blades will check in for Beckemeyer, who committed her second personal. That's a tough break for Beckemeyer. She just didn't see the screen and ran over it. And into the backcourt they throw it to Scott. 15-footer is no good, and a rebound and a putback is good, and a foul and a chance for a three-point play for Carl Junction.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Mbara, and it looked like a whole lot of ball on first glance there, but Mbara, no argument, but she's not going to argue anyway.
Yeah, too late to get to the replay. 17 fouls now on Republic. And the free throw is good. So a three-point play by Destiny Berge. And it's down to 4 again, 23-19. That's 5 straight by Carl Junction. Mihan Ambara tried a little wraparound pass. And it was kicked again. So Shots will throw it in to Missouri Ambara. 1:38 left to go in the half. Molly Blades splits the double team, lost the ball. Shots picks it up. Now to Mihan Ambara, then to Shots. And Beckemeyer not out there now, and so kind of a stabilizing influence in the middle, and Missouri Ambara threw it away. And Tori Mooneyham is going to call a timeout. Not very happy with the way that sequence went. 1:22 left to go in the first half. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state.
Ready to go again. 23-19 the score. 1:20 left in the half. And Carl Junction with the ball on the sideline. Tori Mooneyham had a few calm words with her team in the timeout. And a shot goes by Destiny Berge. Falling down, made the shot. It's 23-21.
Yeah, and I don't blame Coach Mooneyham for that timeout right there. And I don't know whether or not to credit Carl Junction's defense or if Republic is just really not finding the groove in this one so far, because it seems like there's been a lot of tipped passes and a lot of dribbles off the foot and a lot of takeaways for Carl Junction on the defensive side, and there's another one right there.
Yep, but Carl Junction threw it right back to Molly Blades. 1-on-4, and she was about to pull it back, and there was another defender behind her. So Blades made the right decision, but she didn't realize. See, she got the ball. Now it's 1-on-4, turns around, and there's the fifth one right behind her.
And luckily for Republic, with how many turnovers and tipped passes they've had tonight, Carl Junction hasn't been much cleaner.
Yeah, Carl Junction has a chance to tie or take the lead after Republic scored the first 11 of the game. They lob it down low, and a chance for a three-point play. And again, Berge scores 2 more, and she's fouled.
She's had a couple of and one opportunities tonight, and she just has a knack for finding the bottom of the net anytime she throws the ball up.
Yep. Beckemeyer is going to check back in with only 24 seconds left for the offensive possession.
And she was a little shaken up after getting fouled earlier, and then 2 fouls on her. So I like the call here to put her in with 24 seconds left on the clock. Obviously, if Republic's going to hold this for one possession,
yeah,
want Kamen to have the ball.
Shots will bring it up. Down to 20 seconds left. Calls for Mihan Ambara to come get it. She'll throw it to Misora, and they are in a little box and one on Beckemeyer here, trying to deny her the ball. Schatz has it with 8 seconds left. Now to Knotts, and then to Misora Nambara. Around a pick from Miha. Got to get rid of it. Into Knotts, turns around, puts it up, gets it to go right ahead of the buzzer, just like they drew it up. Eternity Knotts hits the buzzer beater at the end of the second quarter, and Republic jumps back on top, 25-24. We'll take a break and be back with the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tigers Sports. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Henniger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Henniger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at HennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company LLP Certified Public Accountants is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Welcome back. It's the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show from Republic. Lady Tigers on top of Carl Junction, 25-24. Carl Junction 10-3, ranked 5th in Class 5. Republic 7-4, ranked 10th in Class 6. It was 14-8 at the end of the first quarter. Republic actually scored the first 11 points of the game. Carl Junction fought back, got it to, I believe they got it down to 10-8 at one point in that first quarter, and Republic scored the last 4 and made it 14-8 at the end of one. But Carl Junction outscored Republic 16-11 in the second quarter. They briefly took the lead for the first time at 24-23, but then Eternity Knots with a shot right before halftime put Republic back on top, and they lead it by 25-24. For Carl Junction, the story has been Destiny Berge. She has 16 points. They held her to 6 in the first quarter. She exploded for 10 in the second quarter, including a couple of conventional three-point plays. 2 points each for Chloe Burke and Kylie Scott, and 4 for Ellie Lawson. And Destiny Berge, Jack Cook, is just hard to stop because she can, you can hack her on the arm, you can push her, you can just cover her conventionally and double team her, and she can still make a shot.
Yeah, she's doing exactly what she did last year in Republic's gym in this matchup. And, that was the two biggest takeaways for me in the first half, and what Republic can do in the second half to hang on and win this one. It's two things that are easier said than done, and one of those things is guarding Berge. The ball just goes in the basket whenever she throws it up. Yeah. Seemingly, no matter who's guarding her or how tight the coverage is, she's going to find the bottom of the net. And then the second thing, Republic just needs to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. And credit Carl Junction's defense, but Republic was a little bit sloppy in that first half, especially toward the end there as Carl Junction started to come back. The ball was on the ground almost every possession, it seemed like. And so if Republic can do those two things, even just a little bit better than they did in the first half, guard Berge and take care of the basketball, I see Republic being able to close this one out.
For Republic, Cayman Beckemeyer had 8 points. She got in a little bit of foul trouble. 6 points each for Hope Schatz and Miha Nambara. 3 points for Misora Nambara and 2 for Eternity Knots. Lady Tigers made 4 3-pointers in that first half. This is not a team that has made a ton of three-pointers. They got some shooters, but they haven't put together one of those big games. I know, 13 is a school record, and they've done that a couple of times in recent years, have equaled that mark. But they have shot, feel like they've shot better from long range as the season has gone on. And we'll see if they can keep it up in the second half. They lead it by 1, 25-24. We'll take another break and be back with more after this on Republic Tigers Sports. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics.
About ready to go in the second half. Lady Tigers leading 25-24, and they will get the ball to start the third quarter. Pep band for Carl Junction, entertaining at halftime. They always do a good job down here. And Misora Nambara takes the inbound pass and tried to get it into Finley and threw it into the double team, and it was taken away by Carl Junction. And Berge has it, working on a 16-point night. And Berge with the spin move, or rather Katie Scott with a spin move, up and in. 4 points for her now. And back on top is Carl Junction.
And not the ideal start for Republic offensively after turning the ball over a lot at the end of the first half, and then now 2 takeaways for Carl Junction off the block there for number 2. And they've got a chance to build.
Yeah, Burke with the block. And then tipped away by Finley. Good defensive play.
Looks like that almost might have been accidental, judging by by Finley's face. She kind of looked surprised after that one. She just kind of turned around and the ball was there. She kind of knocked it free.
Miha Nambara to Hope Shots. Out of Finley. Bounces it once to Misora Nambara. Takes it into the lane. Fell down and got called for traveling. Lost her footing and spun to the floor. And so the turnover by Republic.
And that's 3 to start off the second half, and not ideal coming out of half up by 1 point.
6:47. And in the backcourt, Hallie Shorter brings it up, and Hope Shots reaches in and commits the foul. So first foul of the half on Republic. Second personal on Hope Shots.
Yeah, and Hope has slid over to guard Berge to start off the second half.
They lob it down inside, and a foul called, and not sure what the foul was there. Finley was standing there with her arms in the air.
No, it's on Shots.
Oh, yeah, Shots was standing there with their arms in the air.
So that is 3 on her, and she's going to come out.
So Misora Nambara in. Knotts is out there as well now. So it's Knotts, Finley, Beckemeyer, and both Nambaras on the floor for the Lady Tigers. And second free throw is good.
And Shots is a good defender too, but Berge just a little bit taller, so then whenever Berge goes up for a basket, once Shots leaves her feet, if she makes any contact, going to be an easy call for the ref.
2-point lead, 27-25 for Carl Junction. After 1 of 2 free throws. And another turnover. Knotts had it knocked away, and Carl Junction gets it back. And Republic has just stopped being able to take care of the ball here. Kick out on the wing. Hallie Shorter's 3 is off the front of the rim, but Katie Scott gets the rebound. Right now, Carl Junction is just a step quicker. Katie Scott with a miss. Knotts with the rebound, and here comes Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer to Finley. Jumper on the wing is no good. Scott there for the board.
At least not a turnover on the 5th possession.
No, they got a shot at least, yeah. 5:44 left to go in the third quarter. Republic's gone cold offensively, and fortunately for them, the shooting's not much better at the other end, and there's another miss.
And another rebound by Eternity Knotts.
Yeah. She's had a nice game. Her first appearance of the year. Beckemeyer lobs it down to Finley, puts it on the floor, and got bumped from behind by Katie Scott, and will go to the line and shoot a couple of free throws.
And that time a little bit fortunate for the Tigers down low, as Finley had definitely run out of real estate underneath the goal.
Yeah, probably should not have put the ball on the floor there, and then she turned, and by the time she went to shoot, she was under the backboard, but got bailed out with a foul, and the first free throw goes. Hit the front iron, then the backboard, and rolled in, and that's the first point of the night for Ryland Finley. 27-26. I think if you had told me before the game started that Ryland was going to have 1 point with 5:24 left to go in the third quarter, and Republic would be within a point And now she makes the second one, so we're tied. I'd have thought, well, that's maybe not too bad because they need more production out of her. And Republic in his own defense now with the foul trouble mounting up. And they'll make Carl Junction outshoot them, and the three-pointer is no good. It's tipped. Rebound inside. Another putback, and followed by Berge.
Yeah, and honestly, I kind of like the move to the zone defense, and especially with how cold Carl Junction's been from behind the line and how willing they've been to shoot it. So unless it's Berge behind the line, I'm going to give him space and just try to get in position to make a rebound.
Yep. Knotts lobs it down to Finley, throws it to Beckemeyer. Finley jumped for the pass and came down before it got there and almost lost the handle. Masora to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer down low to Finley, and Finley got it, and a foul called on, I think, Carl Junction.
Yeah, and maybe fortunate again for Republic right there. That was a nice pass from Beckemeyer, and she's been feeding Finley inside on the last couple of possessions. But fortunate to call the tie-up right there for the Tigers.
Third personal foul on Birch, second team foul. Each team with 2 fouls, and Beckemeyer will throw it in along the baseline, left to the basket. 4:40 left to go in the third quarter. Miha Nambara left open. She will swish the three-pointer. Nambara's got 9 points, and Republic.
And Nambara was not looking to shoot that ball. She looked up, and there was still no CJ defender on her, so she thought, I might as well.
Blocking foul at the other end by, let's see, who is it on? Finley. Third foul on Rylan Finley. And a takeaway, yes. Miha Nambara takes it away.
Nice ball handling right there on the front end or on the back end of that to let the defense go by.
And then threw it away. Threw it too low to Misora, and a foul committed.
Yeah, that's a bad foul right there. Those frustration fouls after the turnover that coaches are not fond of.
Second foul on her, and the fourth team foul now on Republic. Against the zone, almost a steal by Misora Nambara, and couldn't quite get it away. A 3-2 zone for Republic. Lob down low, and it is saved in bounds. Jumper from the wing is no good, and another offensive board, but then out of bounds. Desi Williams got to it ahead of Beckemeyer after it got knocked out toward the perimeter, and it went out of bounds. And Republic has the ball, leading by 1 with 3:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Again, Republic playing with Tori Mooneyham at the helm. Head coach Chris Flood at home, under the weather, and hope he's feeling okay and watching along. 3.5 left in the third. This would be a big win for the Lady Tigers if they can get it. Miha Nambara again, and she barely moved the net on that one. And that is another 3 for her. She's got 4 threes and 12 points. And Republic is on top, 33-29 with 3:14 left in the third.
I'm telling you, we've seen games where the team has not made 4 threes this year many times. So been fun to watch.
Berge's 3 is no good, and another offensive board, this time by Scott. They kick it out for another 3 attempt. That one is no good, and another offensive board and a putback by Katie Scott, or rather Kylie Scott.
Seeing two missed threes there for Carl Junction, but no one in position to make the rebound. Down low for Republic.
Tipped pass up top by Berge, but Republic maintains possession. Republic on top by 2. Beckemeyer at the free throw line. Turns, and it rolls around and goes. Damon Beckemeyer has 10, and it's 35-31. Berge guarded by Misora Nambara. The zone defense for Republic. They lob it down to Scott. She kicks it back out, and then they swing it up top and back down in the corner, then back up top to Chloe Burke. Now to Berge, who drives in, puts up a floating one-hander off the board, rolled all the way around the rim, and went down. Destiny Berge, 2 more, and she's got 21.
And it's 35-33 with 1:55 left in the third. Finley in the corner, tried to throw it to Beckemeyer. It was tipped, and Beckemeyer got it and was fouled as she put up a shot. I think that was I right that pass was tipped as they tried to get it in? Watch Finley. Yeah, Scott got a hand on it.
And Beckemeyer's been doing a nice job really dictating the offense for the Tigers the last couple of possessions on the free throw line. She's been dishing it back out, and then she hit the shot earlier, or on the last possession, and this time she tries to drive to the basket and gets fouled on the way there, so she can do it basically any way she wants right now.
First free throw good by Cayman Beckemeyer, makes it 36-33, and she's got one more coming. And she hit it. So it's a 4-point lead for Republic, 37-33. I mean, it does not feel to me like Republic is on top by 4 in this.
No.
It feels like they have not played very well in this quarter. Scott turns, puts it up, missed the shot. And, they're going to call Beckemeyer with a foul here. She blocked out and had position. And, let's watch it again. Watch Beckemeyer. She's blocking out and gets called for a foul. That is a tough one.
Yeah, kind of one of those tough ones where the block out ends up going the opposite way, and so Beckemeyer having to push the defender toward the baseline and toward the basket. And when she jumped up to make that, that's all the referee was able to see. So, yeah, it's a tough one for sure.
Inbound to Berge. She hits the shot. And it's back down to 2, 37-35.
No, I'm with you. I hadn't looked at the score in a while, and I looked up, and it was a 4-point game, and I was a little bit surprised when I glanced up there. It doesn't feel like it, as you said.
Alex Price has checked in. She's number 15 over here on the near side. The Lady Tigers will be patient on this possession and make Carl Junction come out and guard them. Both Nambaras, Eternity Knots, Elena Norman, and Alex Price in the game for Republic. So certainly not the starting lineup. The foul trouble taking its toll.
And they're going
under a minute left in the third.
Going for the old 90-second last possession.
And with this zone, it's a little easier. They're not coming out. Now they're starting to come out and put a little more pressure. Nasora Nambar, a little jab step, down to 41 seconds left. Alex Price has it, puts it on the floor on the sideline, gets away from the defender, then throws it to Miha near the half-court stripe. She's double-teamed and throws out of it to Alex Price. She steps up and takes a shot, and it's short. About an 18-footer from Price was no good with 24 seconds left, and Scott took about 4 steps and gets called for a travel. She took the pass facing backwards, spun all the way, bobbled it, spun all the way around, and did a little dance step.
Looked like she took the ball from Nimbaro, too. It was kind of like stuck in her arm for a second. That was quite the possession.
15 seconds left. Alex Price has it, throws it to Elena Norman, turns and faces, now throws it to Misora Nambara. She lost the handle, picks it up, shoots the three, no good, and a rebound by Scott. And it's going to be a long desperation heave that hit the backboard, but is errant, and we are at the end of the third quarter. 8 minutes left to go in this one. It's 37-35. Republic on top by 2. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me.
Ready to go here in the fourth quarter. And it's 37-35 Republic. The Carl Junction gets the ball to start the fourth quarter. And a steal by Mihan Ambara as they tried the entry pass up ahead to Schatz. And then they say she stepped out of bounds. Boy, another rough call for Republic. Watch it as Schatz takes it. I think she thinks she got fouled. Let's watch it again.
Yeah, and that would have been a great pass if she could have found Finley right there on the wraparound right in front of the goal, but was not to be. And there's a heck of a spin move by Berge going the other way.
So Berge hits the 2, and we are tied at 37 apiece with 7:28 left to go in the game. That's 25 points now for Destiny Berge. Kylie Scott has 6. 4 for Ellie Lawson. 2 for Chloe Burke. Pass is tipped, and Schatz grabbed it and got hit in the stomach. So I think she got the wind knocked out of her. She's smiling, she's saying she's all right while she's doubled over in pain. I think she's going to come out. And she's laughing about it, but she just can't get her breath. So 7:06 left. And it will be Mihan Ambara to trigger the inbound play right of the basket on the baseline. And she lobs it into Finley, who hits Beckemeyer, has it poked away from behind. Another turnover by Republic with 7 minutes left in the game, tied at 37.
And it just kind of feels like whichever team can take care of the ball the best in the fourth quarter is going to come out on top in this one.
Yeah, or whichever one can take care of it the least worst at this point.
Yeah, that's more likely.
Berge running one-hander. When you get Berge, I mean, she can take advantage of so many mistakes. And she puts Carl Junction back on top, 39-37.
Yeah, she had an easier trip to the lane right there than normal. Beckemeyer kind of stepped up and then remembered that she had 3 fouls on her.
Yeah.
And just had to be content with putting the hand up and hoping for the best, but not enough to alter the shot.
When you can't get a body on her, it's hard to guard her. And when you got 3 fouls, you can't do that. Shot by Nambara is off the mark. Finley grabbed it, and it was poked away from her by Berge. Hope Schatz will check back in. Knotts checks out. It's Nambara, Beckemeyer, Finley, and who am I missing? Oh, and Schatz, because she just checked in. 6:06 left to go in the game. And it's 39-37 Carl Junction, but Republic with the ball. They've really done a good job on Beckemeyer in this one.
And she was open there, and Nambara missed her.
Beckemeyer with 12 points. Finley's been shut down as well. Shots just out beyond the free throw line. Her jumper is good.
That was a nice pass from Finley all the way up to the top of the key. We're so much closer to the court than we are in Republic that I've gotten caught a couple of times where a pass has gone off screen and there's a girl there. And that was the case right there. That was a long pass from Finley back up to Schatz.
Beckemeyer bounce pass to Schatz, now to Finley in the corner. Thought about a shot. Now bounces it once, throws it to Beckemeyer. Her three is no good. High bounding bounce off the rim, and Scott gets the rebound.
Not sure how there wasn't an over the back on Scott right there as she was over Schatz, but.
So timeout called by, I didn't see who called it. Timeout called by Carl Junction with 5:08 left to go in the game. We'll take a break as well and be back with more after this. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tigers Sports.
Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports.
5:08 left to go in the game, and Carl Junction with the ball tied up 39-39. Chloe Burke double teamed up top and tried to throw out of it, and Beckemeyer was there to intercept it, takes it all the way in, and fouled on the way up, hits the layup, and a chance for a three-point play for Cayman Beckemeyer.
And again, that one's set up by the trap, and it's worked well for Republic tonight, especially with Schatz and Nimbara running it. They're just so quick, and they're so able to get a hand on the ball whenever Carl Junction tries to pass it, and then once Beckemeyer has open floor in front of her, it's going in.
That is 14 points unofficially for Cayman Beckemeyer. 4:46 left to go in the game, and the free throw is good. So she completes the three-point play, and it's 42-39. And a turnover in the backcourt. Good defense by Hope Schatz as she was hounding Hallie Shorter and caused the turnover. Shorter carried it, turned it over in her hand on the dribble. And with 4:38 left now, Republic with a three-point lead in the ball. Boy, a bucket here would feel huge to take it to 5. Yes. Maybe even 6 with a 3, and the ball is kicked out of bounds again. That time by Kylie Scott, the 6'1 sophomore. Checking in, Chloe Burke. Checking out, Desi Williams.
And so far, Carl Junction has been the worst at keeping the basketball here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, that's right. So they are losing right now. Beckemeyer traveled, took an extra step. Not that dissimilar from the move we saw Berge make earlier, but in my opinion, both were walks. And almost a turnover as Berge grabbed it. Now, as we get down to 4:14 left, Berge guarded by Beckemeyer. Around a pick from Scott, dishes to Burke. Burke goes around a pick, takes it to the free throw line, kicks it out to Hallie Shorter. Her three is no good, and a rebound to Finley.
And for as many threes as Carl Junction has shot tonight, they have not had a lot go in.
They have not made one. So I don't know how many they've attempted, but
they are 0 for. Then they're really not doing good. Much worse than I thought they were doing.
Finley to Beckemeyer in the lane, and she puts it up and missed it off the front iron, and a rebound. Foul called against Carl Junction. Let's watch how that one unfolded. Beckemeyer got a
nice move.
Yep, got a good look, left it a little short. And then positioned by Nambara and Schatz down low, and they draw the foul. Inbound play, Schatz will trigger it. Throws it all the way up to Finley, who's open for 3 and hit it! A 3 for Ryland Finley!
That was quite the inbounds play for the Tigers. Just throw it up to Finley and let her shoot.
And it's a 6-point lead, a held ball, alternating possession back to Republic with 3:31 left in the game.
I don't know how long the scoring drought has been for Carl Junction here after a couple of timeouts have been taken, but they've been cold and they have not been able to get a shot off for a while.
Well, they've only scored 4 points here in the quarter with 3:22 remaining. Miha Nambara to Finley, and Finley threw it to Nambara, and she was fouled by Kylie Scott. And she'll shoot 1-1 because that's the 7th team foul now on Carl Junction.
And the Tigers with a bit of a break right there. That was for sure. That had turnover written all over it right there.
Yeah.
Scott just left it a little too late.
Misora Nambara has 3 points, makes the first free throw. Now she's got 4, and the lead is 7. It was 39-39, so 7 straight scored by Republic.
And for me, it feels like the 7 points is 8 points now is what the lead should be. Republic has done a nice job defensively.
Yep, she hit them both. So Nambara now has 5, and it's an 8-point lead, 47-39, with 3:17 remaining in the game. We'll take a break and be back with more after this. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state.
Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. Ready to go here with 3:14 left, and Carl Junction has the ball after the timeout. And that was a walk they got away with to Scott. And then back up top to Burke. Burke on the arc, throws it to Anna Birch. Almost the takeaway by Misora Nambara. And it goes out of bounds off Nambara. Williams will check back in for Carl Junction.
And a couple of past shot opportunities right there for the Bulldogs offensively. Not sure exactly what they're trying to do, but they definitely had some open looks right there that they elected not to take.
Kylie Scott, guarded by Finley, picks it up, now throws it in the corner to Burke, almost threw it over her head. Misora Nambara hounding her, trying to get rid of it. Now she does. Now they throw it down to Berge, and she's got the layup on the baseline. Berge got away from the defender down low, has 6 in the quarter and 29 in the game, and it's back down to 6, 47-41. We were talking during the break that an 8-point lead felt pretty big. Not that it was insurmountable, but it's been so close all night. To get it to 8 is a pretty big lead. Of course, Republic led by 11 early, 11-0. Now a cross-court pass to Schatz. Bounces it to Nambara, 2:06 left. Nambara spins away from the defender. A little one-handed floater is up and in. Misora Nambara found herself open about 6 feet from the bucket and floated it in. It's back to 8, 49-41. Long three is no good, and Carl Junction still has not made a three-pointer all night. 1:47 left, an 8-point lead in the ball for the Lady Tigers, and a foul on Hope Schatz committed by Chloe Burke. And so Carl Junction is going to have to start fouling, and Republic will have to hit its free throws down the stretch, trying to win its first conference game.
And back to that last possession, Namara did not just find herself open. She put a great move on.
Yes.
right there
yes.
to absolutely fake out the defender and turn around, and then there happened to be nobody there. So, yeah, that was one of the better moves I've seen tonight.
Free throw by Schatz is no good. Bounded out. And another three attempt by Shorter is off the mark. Nambara had it briefly, gets it grabbed by Carl Junction, held ball, alternating possession. Stays with the Bulldogs with 1.5 minutes left in this game. Republic on top by 8, 49-41.
Nice job with Nambara to stay with down. She kind of had a right arm pin, and she was able to keep possession all the way with her left hand and force the tie, but not just give CJ an easy bucket down low.
Drive by Burke, and she fell as she was getting ready to shoot, and it barely even made it 6 feet off the ground. Now Beckemeyer brings it up court, throws it to Schatz, and then back to Beckemeyer, who had to save it from going into the backcourt. 1:14 left in the game. Beckemeyer, guarded by Berge, gets away, falls down, picks it up. Finley picks it up, throws it to Nambara, then to Misora Nambara. Now across to Beckemeyer, and Carl Junction having to chase, and Republic doing a good job of spreading it out. A foul committed by the Bulldogs, and somebody's going to go to the line. I think it's going to be Miha Nambara. Second foul on Ellie Lawson, and that is the 9th team foul. So it'll be 1-1, but from here on out, it'll be 2 free throws for Republic. First free throw is good by Miha Nambara. Miha Nambara has 13 points unofficially, 4 3-pointers for the 12, and now 13. So a great game for Miha Nambara. And another one is good. She made them both. She's got 14, and it's a 10-point lead, 51-41. Under a minute to go, and Beckemeyer is called for a foul chasing Berge from behind. And not sure what that was either. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, she was running alongside her. She might have had her arm on her, but in today's game, that's not usually called a foul. And a loose ball picked up, and Scott finishes. That's 8 for her, and it's an 8-point lead, and then a foul in the backcourt committed by Burke. And Hope Schatz will shoot free throws with 42 seconds left in the game. Fourth foul on Chloe Burke. And 2 free throws coming up for Hope Schatz. Schatz has been held in check. She's got 8 points. Reminder, after this, the boys will play. First free throw is no good by Hope Schatz. It's 51-43, Carl Junction. After that last bucket, has it down to 8. And Schatz will try to make it 9 again. And she makes that one. And Tori Mooneyham wants a timeout. 42.8 seconds left to go. 52-43, Republic on top. We'll take a break and be back with more after this. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Just about ready to go here. Tori Mooneyham giving some instructions to her team. She is head coach at the varsity level. She's going to have to coach twice. She's turning around after this and going over to the other gym to coach the JV girls game. Coach Chris Flood out for the evening, under the weather, and hope he's enjoying this so far. 9-point lead. In all the years that they've been coaching together, 23 seasons, this is the first time that Tori Mooneyham's had to fill in as varsity coach. So she's making her varsity coaching debut, and a miss by Carl Junction, and Republic's got it back with under 30 seconds to go. Beckemeyer now has it. Had it tipped, and she touched it last. It was knocked back off her hand out of bounds. 20 seconds left, though, and it looks like Republic is going to escape with a victory. And Tori Mooneyham is going to get her first varsity coaching victory. 3 by Berge is no good. A follow is blocked out of bounds with 10.4 seconds left. Nambara got a hand on it. And Hallie Shorter will throw it in. Ball is tipped back out of bounds by Beckemeyer. Down to 8.9 seconds left. And Republic's going to go to 1-0 in conference play. And this is a big one, having to come down here and play ranked Bulldogs team. That's a hard way to start the conference. A miss by Carl Junction. And Republic gets the win. Final score, 52-43. Congratulations to the Lady Tigers. Congratulations to Tori Mooneyham. Got a little hug from Blaine Cullen as things wrapped up. And congratulations to the Lady Tigers program, including Chris Flood back home watching this one. Republic wins it 52-43. We're going to keep it here, at least keep the broadcast and the stream going. But it'll be about 15 minutes, or maybe a little longer. No, they just started the clock, so it'll be about 15 minutes before this one gets underway. And we'll just keep it here. We may turn the sound off for a while, but we've got a pregame interview with Tim Brown that will start in a few minutes. For now, though, we're going to take a break and be back to wrap up the girls' broadcast after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Henniger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Henniger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at PennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger every time.
Welcome back to Carl Junction. Lady Tigers won at 52-43. They led 14-8 at the end of the first quarter. Carl Junction outscored them 16-11 in the second quarter, and Republic led 25-24 at halftime. It was 37-35 at the end of the third quarter. Republic outscoring Carl Junction 12-11 in that period. And then in the fourth, Republic pulled away. They outscored the Bulldogs 15-8 in the fourth quarter to win at 52-43. They held Destiny Berge to just 6 points in the fourth quarter after she'd really lit them up in the second quarter. She was the game high scorer with 29 points unofficially. Republic led by Cayman Beckemeyer with 15. Mihan Ambara had 14, 9 for Hope Schatz. 7 for Miss Soren Ambara, 5 for Ryland Finley, 2 for Eternity Knots. And I think the theme to that win is that everybody stepped up. And Chris Flood is out, Tori Mooneyham steps up and coaches, and then you've got contributors stepping up who don't always figure a lot in the scoring, but Miss Soren Ambara with 7, Mihan Ambara with 14. I think that's her season high. And just a great game all around against a very good opponent. Republic improves to 8-4. And Carl Junction falls to 11-4. And Republic 1-0 in the conference. Carl Junction now 1-1 in conference play. We are going to take a break. We'll leave the video on. We'll turn off the sound. And we'll be back with the... Actually, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're just going to go into the pregame for Tim Brown. So we're going to just pause, close your eyes, and pretend that it went off. And then when you open them again, we'll be back, and it'll be the boys' broadcast. Thanks for watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports. Welcome to live coverage of Republic Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports. Brought to you by Cox Health, Henniger Chevrolet, Absolute Roofing, Hines Street Pharmacy, Teamwear Solutions, Far Better Plumbing, State Farm Insurance Agent Chris Yoakum, Central Gas Propane, People's Community Bank, Southern Sun Electric, Rocco's Italian Kitchen, Bank of Missouri, Yoakum Automotive, Gold Medal Gym, Elliott Robinson and Company, Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts, Taylor Insurance, Destiny Church, Republic Technologies, Vision Health Eye Center, State Farm Insurance Agent Sarah Rader, and People's Community Bank. And now stay tuned for Republic Tigers basketball. Welcome to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show from Republic Tiger Sports. We'll look ahead at tonight's matchup and get you ready for tonight's game. And now, the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show.
David Brazil alongside Coach Tim Brown as the Tigers get set to play Carl Junction this evening. And it's a team that has struggled somewhat this season, but always a road matchup in the COC is tough. What do you tell your guys to get them ready, and as far as not overlooking an opponent like this?
You know, that was the conversation we've had. And the thing about Carl Junction is they've hung with teams for 2 quarters, 3 quarters, you know. So they've been competitive. Maybe their win and loss record isn't what they would want it to be, but they have the ability with the style and the way they play to keep it close and do those sorts of things. And so that's just the message that we talk to them about. You know, don't look at that. And the message that we've sent is, you know, we're really only going on 2 or 3 games with having some guys back and figuring some things out. So we should have a lot of hungry guys. In the fact that some guys, whether it's a game against Catholic that's one of the best teams in the area, or whether it's a conference game at Carl Junction, like, we got guys that should be fighting for some minutes and some production, and so hopefully we still have a lot to play for. Obviously, as a team, we have a lot to play for. We still have some things that we want to get out of some of those bad tastes that we've had and some of those heartbreaking losses that we've had. But we also have individuals that have a lot to play for. So hopefully that will create the urgency that we need going on the road. And like you said, it's never easy going on the road. It's one of our longer trips. It's a super night, so things are a little bit different as far as the routine and pattern. So we're going to have to be tough enough to make sure we're ready to play, and each and every single guy is going to have to do their job to make sure they get themselves ready to go.
As you look at their team and their personnel, what challenges do they pose to you defensively as you try to guard them?
You know, they do a lot of different things. They do a good job throwing the ball in the post. They run kind of a pinch post, UCLA cut pinch post, weak side in the post, and then let's set a lot of continuity ball screens. So we're going to have to guard the ball screen really good. We're going to have to make sure that everyone does their job on our coverages there, do a good job of fighting early in the post and not getting fouled or pinned in on the weak side. And then defensively, they do a lot of things defensively to try to create some offensive production for them, and they kind of multiple and surprise. They do a lot of things defensively. They run a half-court trap. They run some 1-2-2 zone, some extended 2-3 zone. In the past, they've played us triangle and 2, box and 1. So, you know, we're going to have to be organized. We're going to have to be ready to go because they try to do a lot of things defensively. I know that was an offensive question, but part of their scheme is to create turnovers defensively. And so we're going to not only have to have our coverages on the defensive end, but we're going to have to be organized and on the same page on the offensive end.
When you got a team that'll run a triangle and 2 at you or a box and 1, do you spend how much time do you spend specifically preparing for that, or do you just sort of wait and see if it happens?
So, you know, the last couple, you know, I probably over prepare as a basketball coach, and that's stuff that we've always, you know, we try to think sometimes how will teams guard us, and that's kind of something you talk about as a coaching staff before your season starts. So we try to, throughout the preseason and in the early regular season, we try to put ourselves in those positions to be prepared, and that's something we work on kind of like we do just about all of our inbounds play sets. We work on them pretty regularly, the actions that we try to get out of it, because I always feel like you want to go into a game prepared, and it's easier to make those adjustments and tweaks in a game than if you're just doing stuff on the fly.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Henniger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Henniger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at PennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Let you listen in to the starting lineups.
Number 10, Alante Askew. 12, Avery Moody. Number 15, Devin McMillan. Number 23, Gavin Beckner. Starters, the Bulldogs. Number 1, Tyler Perry. Number 2, Chad Hellcut. Number 4, Aiden Bard. Number 11, Lucas Van Landula. Number 20, Josh Story.
So the Tigers mix it up a little bit with the starting lineup, as the two seniors who just returned from injury are in the starting lineup for the first time. It's Will Froneberger and Avery Moody, joining Alante Askew, Devin McMillan, and Gavin Beckner. Tigers without Brenley Hagewood tonight, so a little bit shorthanded, and it'll be Devin McMillan jumping center. And the tip is controlled by Carl Junction. Republic 8-6. Trying to improve to 9-6, and a quick three by the Bulldogs is off the mark. That was Lucas Van Landuit, the 6-foot junior. McMillan with a rebound, and he brings it up. Askew with a three, and he hits it. Alante Askew drains the three-pointer right off the bat.
And we just saw the girls hit a bunch of threes in the game before, so let's see if the boys can catch some fire with that too.
Three-pointer is no good, and Carl Junction misses its first two three-point attempts. 3-0 lead for the Tigers, and Devin McMillan is fouled. 7:05 left to go in the first quarter. Tigers on top 3-0. Devin McMillan gets it, throws it to Askew in the corner, takes it inside. A little pull-up jumper is no good. Beckner can't quite get a hand on the rebound. And Carl Junction's Van Landuit has it taken away by Askew. He'll take it all the way in and miss the layup. He was challenged on the way in, and it was off the mark. McMillan to Fronebarger. Askew came in to the corner. Now he's got it on the wing. Thought about a three. They got to him. Now Beckner. Beckner in the middle. Back to Askew. Askew shot fake. Takes it into the middle. Jump stop. Scoops it up and in. Oh, my goodness. Alante Askew.
He just missed the easy one, and he was a little frustrated with himself, so he comes back with that one. The jump stop up and under.
5-0. Tigers on top. Another three is off the mark. And a rebound to McMillan. Fronebarger to Devin McMillan. Takes it to the baseline and tried to scoop it up on the reverse layup. Hit the bottom of the backboard with it. And Carl Junction outrunning. Aiden Bard throws it to Van Landuit. Now to Kyler Perry. He'll take a long three, and it's good. And that is the first three of the night. The girls went all night for Carl Junction without making a three-point shot. Carl Junction's boys finally hit one after missing the first couple.
And the girls took plenty of opportunities too. They did not stop when they got cold. They kept shooting, and the guys have already taken four here. Made one of them as McMillan with another.
5-3. Well, it was 5-3. Now it's 7-3 as McMillan hits the bucket down low. .525 left to go in the first quarter. Perry had it taken away by Fronebarger. Tried to dish it shovel pass style and went right to Fronebarger. He's going to take a three at the other end, and it's good. Off the pass from Askew. Will Fronebarger with a three.
And you reap what you sow. Fronebarger with the steal, and then Askew put the handles on and then found his man coming back, and Fronebarger buries it. And he's been getting a little bit more involved in the point column these last couple of games. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, and it's 10-3 Tigers now. Long three-pointer is off the back rim, saved in by Perry, right to Fronebarger, up ahead to Askew, bounces it once, lays it up and in. Alante Askew has 7, and it is 12-3 Tigers with 4:34 left to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sport.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
And a charge taken by Avery Moody down at the other end. Let's watch the tail end of that.
First personal, second team foul.
Moody was set up in plenty of time and took the charge, and the Tigers have it back leading 12-3 over Carl Junction.
Yeah, and I'm ready to see Avery Moody get very involved tonight. He's had a little bit of a slower start than Frauenbarger has after both of them came back, as McMillan with a nice pump fake there knocks it in, and so good to see him. Good to see Avery early on the defensive side, but want to see him with a big night offensively.
McMillan got the pass from Frauenbarger. That was a nice pass inside by Frauenbarger. Offensive board by Aiden Bard, and he puts it back up and in, and a chance for a three-point play. It's 14-3 Tigers, now 14-5 Tigers after the shot by Aiden Bard. Askew has 7, 4 for McMillan, and 3 for Will Frauenbarger. Substitution, Aiden Beechner into the game as Josh Corey sits down for the Bulldogs. Free throw is good by Aiden Bard. Completes the three-point play and makes it 14-6 with 3:55 left to go here in the first quarter. Pull-up jumper on the baseline by Askew is good. I mean, if he hits the mid-range jumper, he is just about unstoppable. He's almost unstoppable anyway, but you add the mid-range to his ability to finish to the rim and his ability to hit the three, and what are you going to do to guard him?
You don't.
Pull-up jumper is no good, way off the mark, but offensive board and another three by Carl Junction. That's Jet Hokut.
Well, and especially Askew's normally got at least 2 of those things going on any given night.
Yeah.
But it's those nights where he's got all 3 of them that he can literally do whatever he wants when he's got the basketball.
Yeah. And a miss at the other end by the Tigers. Carl Junction has it back, trailing 16-9. They bounce it down on the block to Aiden Bard. And then clear it back up top to Hokut. Guarded by Frauenbarger. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Hokut shovels it to Xavier Perkins. Perkins shovels it back to Hokut. And now to Aiden Bard. Bard cut off at the free throw line. Takes a jumper. Left it short. Askew with a board. Quickly up court. 3-on-4. Pulls it out. No look pass to McMillan. And McMillan finishes. Oh, boy. Devin McMillan was 6. I feel like over the last game and a half, Askew has only looked where he was passing it on about half of his assists, and now
he doesn't even need to at this point.
Bulldogs throw it away.
That's what I was just about to say, that the Neosho game, Askew's passing was the best I've seen from him at any game I've seen him play.
And, I mean, that's saying something.
Yeah, exactly, and he's picking up right where he left off.
Gunnar Ellison is in, and so is Kamari Edwards, as Avery Moody and Gavin Beckner have a seat on the bench. Frauenbarger has the ball just inside the half-court stripe. 18-9 Tigers with 2:08 left to go in the first quarter. Askew to Frauenbarger for 3. He's open, and it rolled around, wouldn't go. McMillan almost grabbed the rebound, but instead pulled out of there by Xavier Perkins. Now a pull-up 3 is no good. Edwards with a board. Shovels it to Askew. Up ahead to Frauenbarger. Takes it to the baseline. Spins, turns around, kicks it back out to Ellison. Wide open. 3 rattles in. Gunnar Ellison hits the 3. And it's 21-9.
I don't know what it is about playing in this CJ gym, but everybody on both sides wants to shoot the 3 ball tonight. That one goes in too.
And that's a 3 by Perkins. Xavier Perkins with his first points, and it's 21-12. Askew around a pick from Edwards. Splits the defender, spins, and tried to shovel it. He threw it right to Aiden Bard instead of a teammate. I think he thought there was probably somebody there. He was going to travel anyway. He had to get rid of it. There's an off-the-mark 3. Frauenbarger gets it and put his toe on the line. Frauenbarger says, hey, the reason I fell out of bounds is because I was slapped on the arm. He didn't get the call. Watch it again. He grabs the ball. Yeah, he lost the ball because Hokut grabbed his arm and pulled his arm away from the ball. So Carl Junction gets it back, 21-12. Inbound pass goes to Perry in the corner. His 3 is no good. McMillan grabs the board. Good position by Devin McMillan, and he's ridden all the way up court. And Aiden Bard finally called. Well, they called a foul on McMillan. They called an offensive foul on McMillan. Watch this again.
You kind of see Bard take a little bit of a step back, and it appeared that McMillan could have put an arm into him, but I don't believe that was the case.
Yeah, I mean, there was contact, and we were screened from that side, but there was a lot of contact all the way up the floor, and the whistle blew at the tail end. They work it down low, and Josh Corey hits the shot, and it's down to 7, 21-14. Three by Neighbors is up and in. Isaiah Neighbors, who just checked in, has his first points of the season, and it comes on a three-pointer.
It's a pretty smooth stroke right there, too.
Well, and Tim Brown said in practice he will light them up, and a foul called against Republic. Call on Ellison.
I was going to say, I thought that was on Edwards, and it looked about as clean as you can be from Edwards, but on Ellison makes a little bit more sense.
See Tim Brown with the palms in the air, and free throw is good by Josh Corey. He's got 3 points. I think the palms in the air might be the gesture of the night, the way this has gone so far. 18 and a half seconds left to go in the quarter, and a 9-point lead for the Tigers. Another free throw coming up for Josh Corey, and it is short, and Ellison grabs the board. 17 seconds left, ball poked away out of bounds, stays with Republic, and they'll throw it in over on the far sideline.
And Ellison with a great lesson there for why you block out the shooter.
Yeah,
just sitting there as it came up short, and he was the only one home.
Askew with 12 seconds left. Has it up top between the circles. Takes it to his left, fires it to Edwards. He bobbled it, 4 seconds left. Carl Junction on the run, and Askew somehow got the ball, and what do we got? A travel. So Askew stole the ball in midair and then lost his balance and fell down. But that's going to stop an easy bucket. That wasn't really traveling because he didn't have the ball when he fell.
Well, and it's still Republic's ball.
Oh, so I don't know. Did they call a foul? I didn't see. A long shot is no good. I'm not sure. Let's watch that one more time and just see if we can tell what the call is.
Yeah, and I thought I saw an official make his way over to the bench, but I'm not. It was too late for me to tell what was going on.
It was a foul. It was on Lucas Van Landuit, and that's 2 on him. So that's the end of the first quarter. It's 24-15, Republic on top. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of...
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Republic gets the ball to start the second quarter, and they lead it 24-15. 24 points in the first quarter for the Tigers. Edwards hits McMillan driving up the lane, and he was fouled on his way in. And that looked like maybe the Tigers got a break on that one. Watch McMillan. See if they got him on the arm.
Yeah, I like that play. Once Edwards gets the ball, everyone's going to draw their attention to him, and McMillan just shoots to the basket, and a nice find from Edwards. Edwards has a nice touch on the pass.
He does.
He's made quite a few nice assists and passes this season, so I like that play from Republic.
McMillan missed the first free throw, so he's got one more. Still 24-15, and he makes the second. So McMillan makes 1 of 2.
Yeah, McMillan been guarding Aiden Bard all night, which would lead me to believe that the Tigers think that Bard is Carl Junction's best threat to score. And to my knowledge, Bard has been pretty much shut down in this one, as we've seen McMillan do.
Yeah, he had the three-point play.
That's right.
Yep. 3 is
Shouldn't
good
have said
by
anything.
Aiden Bard. Way to go.
I know. We do that a lot.
6 points for Bard.
I've been sitting on that comment, too, for like 5 minutes.
Askew takes it to the free throw line, cut off, throws it to Ellison. Ellison had it poked away as he tried to drive it inside. And Kyler Perry backed all the way out, and he backed into the backcourt. Well, you don't see that very often. He backed away from the defender and stuck his foot over in the backcourt. Let's watch it again. Yep, that's
sure did.
That's one of the oddest turnovers you will see. Three is no good by Frauenberger. Moody had it momentarily, that it's tipped out of bounds, touched last by Carl Junction.
And that's a nice job by Moody fighting for that rebound. That was a tough rebound to get. 2 guys on him, and even though he didn't come down with it, he forced Carl Junction to knock it out of bounds.
And another turnover. Beckner threw a pass, and it was tipped and kept inbounds by Perry. Not a Bard. Bard to Hokut. They bounce it down low, and it goes out of bounds off of Josh Corey. .6:26 left to go in the first quarter. Republic on top, 25-18.
Yeah, and it really feels like it shouldn't be as close as it is. Carl Junction hanging in there.
That was 24-15 at the end of one. A long three by Askew is no good. McMillan is everywhere tonight. Couldn't track that one down, though. And a rebound to Carl Junction. And Perry has it. Perry, a 5'10 senior, he tries a no-look pass. And that, my friends, is why most people don't do no-look passes. That was about 3 feet higher than it was intended to go. And a timeout called by Tim Brown. 5:57 left to go in the second quarter. Tigers on top by 7. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Back to action. Tigers on top by 7, and they have the ball. Askew, double team, throws it to Moody. Now to Beckner. Beckner between the circles, now to McMillan. Takes it to the baseline and tried to feed it to Askew, and he was fouled by Kyler Perry.
And that was a nice find by McMillan. As you said, he's kind of everywhere tonight, even right there with the ball. He's just constantly moving. Just seems like he's putting in a lot of effort out there tonight. And that was a nice find.
And he cuts to the basket on the inbound play and lays it up and in. Devin McMillan.
He's having a night.
Yep, he's got 9 points. Tied with Askew for scoring honors right now. Boy, watch inside as Moody and Josh Corey are really banging around in there.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a foul. I think we're going to get a double foul. The official has been, I think the official's been watching them, and I think he called it on both. Yep, called it the double foul, and that's probably not a bad call. I mean, they were shoving each other for about the last 30 seconds, just trying to establish position.
Yeah, they were, but when the whistle was blown, Moody was the one that was moving, getting shoved toward the basket. He was on the defense on that specific whistle. But yeah, based on the previous events, I don't think it's a bad call.
Yeah, so 6 team fouls against Carl Junction now and 5 against Republic. That's 2 fouls on Moody. And actually, I don't know if they did call the foul on Corey or not. I never did see the official signal. After the miss by Carl Junction, Beckner backs it in, puts it up, had it, well, I guess partially blocked out of bounds, but it was
never did go out of bounds, and it was saved by Carl Junction. 4:46 left to go in the half. This has gotten a little bit sloppy, but Republic maintaining its 9-point lead, 27-18.
And the ways the game has gone has reminded me a little bit of a game we saw earlier tonight.
Yeah, you're right. Into Corey, he works on Edwards, and he lays it up and missed it. And Edwards lost it, and Frauenbarger tried to dive and save it from going out of bounds, and couldn't quite do it. It was good effort. Good effort on the rebound by Edwards, and then he had it kind of poked away, and then Frauenbarger saw it was about to eke over the baseline and saw him dive and couldn't save it. That Better Look at the Action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. And an offensive foul called against the Bulldogs. Down low. That's on Van Landuit, and that's 3 on him. Watch him, number 11 down low. And, yeah, he slid over, and that was a moving screen. So Van Landuit commits his 3rd foul. The 6-foot junior will have to have a seat on the bench. And in comes Quinn Kennedy. 4:13 left to go in the half. Tigers take their time on this possession, trying to be patient, break down the defense. Frauenbarger in the corner to Askew, open for 3. Shot fake, takes it past the defender and is fouled. And if they give him a
shot,
I think they're going to change their mind. The official said 2 shots. Now, yeah, it's 1-1. The official held up 2 fingers because it did look like it was a shooting foul, but after he blew the whistle, Askew passed it. So now it's 1-1 instead of 2 shots. First shot is good by Alante Askew, and Askew has 10 points. 3:51 left in the first half.
And you said Republic trying to break down the zone defense, and not a bad option to just give the ball to Alante and let him make a hesitation dribble and then just go for it.
Yep, and he made both free throws, so it's 29-18 and a foul against the Tigers. Tim Brown shakes his head, and hard to tell from up here, but there may have been an eye roll associated with that one too. Second foul on McMillan, and Frauenbarger, or rather Ellison, checks in. So it's Ellison, Frauenbarger, Beckner, Askew, and Edwards in the game now for the Tigers. Fadeaway jumper is off the back of the rim, but a rebound by Corey. Lays it up, and Edwards grabs the rebound and is fouled by Quinn Kennedy. And I think Edwards came down on Kennedy's foot. So Edwards got fouled and ended up getting the better end of that one.
Yeah, and
the fouls on Kennedy, so that's 2 on him. 9 team fouls on Carl Junction.
If you're on offense and you get caught between the bottom of the backboard and the baseline and Kamari Edwards on the other side of you, nothing you're going to get done right there.
And Edwards makes the first free throw. And that's the first point of the game for him, and it's 30-18. Missed the second one, but the ball on the rebound attempt is knocked out of bounds. Beckner on the inbound. Puts it up and in. First points for Beckner. And it's 32-18. 3 at the other end is good. Tyler Perry hits his second 3. Makes it 32-21. So an 11-point lead for the Tigers with 3:08 left. And we're having connection issues with the scoreboard, so I'm going to work on that for a second.
Ellison getting involved.
Ellison hits the three-pointer. That's 2 for him. So he's got 6 points.
telling you, everyone makes the long bus ride out here to Carl Junction, and they're ready to play. They want to throw up some three-point shots tonight.
Yeah.
Everybody in both games has been all over shooting that three ball. Ellison has taken over guarding for Bard as McMillan on the bench in a little bit of foul trouble.
And Edwards gets called for the block as he was trying to cut off the baseline drive.
You're on the wrong side, Blue.
And a 14-point lead with 2:19 left to go in the quarter. Edwards commits his first foul. Neighbors will check in, and Beckner checked out. Tim Brown having a little conversation with the official about what that call could have been. And off the inbound play, the three is no good. Frontenbarger with a rebound. 35-21. Tigers on top by 14 and with the ball. And Askew in the middle of the lane, a little 6-footer up and in. And it's 37-21. So the lead is 16. They dump it down to Corey. Edwards working on him. Good defense by Edwards. They have to kick it back out. Driving jumper is no good. 1:44 left. Askew on the run. Down to Neighbors underneath the backboard and gets called for double dribble. Let's watch that one again.
It's a nice job by Askew. Watch him here. He kind of pulls up and then immediately fires the pass down low. He's acting like he was just going to settle there and let the offense come back. But
yeah, I'm going to watch that one more time. But I only see, let's see. Yeah, I think it went off his hand when he gathered it in. That's not a dribble. And then he dribbled it again.
It's a bobble, not a dribble.
Yeah, he never actually possessed it. Down in the lane, shot rattles in, and that's good by Aiden Beechner.
That was a tough shot. Neighbors all over him. I've been impressed with Neighbors defensively.
Yeah.
Through these first two games that he's been in.
37-23 the score. Frontenbarger with the ball. And he throws it to Askew as the clock ticks down. A 1:05 left in the half. Frontenbarger open for three, but he passed it up and hit Edwards down low. What a great extra pass by Frontenbarger to find Kamari Edwards.
And Frontenbarger just a really unselfish player, and he has already hit 2 threes tonight, and that one just makes a smart decision, makes the easy pass down there, and he's having a nice night too.
Under a minute to go. 9 team fouls on Carl Junction, 6 on Republic. So it'll be 1-1 for Carl Junction if the Tigers commit another foul. Miss by the Bulldogs, but they get their own board and reset it again with 42 seconds left. Long three and a foul called against Ellison, I think, on the shot.
Yeah, it was on Ellison, and not a whole lot there, but
yeah, there was a little bit of contact, but so 3 free throws coming up for Aiden Bard. He's got 6 points. First free throw is no good. Second free throw is no good. Left it short. Beckner checks in. And who's coming out? Who did come out? McMillan.
Ellison.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Yep.
I lost track there. I was confused because I was wondering why they weren't letting Beckner come in and sub. I forgot that it was a 3 free throw play.
Yeah, and the third free throw is good by Aiden Bard. So 7 points for him. And it's 39-24. Tigers will hold it for one shot. Clock ticking down to 14 seconds left in the half. Alante Askew just standing forlornly in the corner. Frontenbarger dribble to the baseline, shovels it to Neighbors, and he saves it into Edwards. It goes through Edwards' hands, and time expires. Just in time to avoid Edwards committing a foul down there. He was trying to get the ball back. And we come to halftime. It's a 15-point lead for the Tigers, 39-24. We'll take a break and be back with the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tigers Sports. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Welcome back to Carl Junction, the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. The Tigers on top of Carl Junction, 39-24 at halftime. Republic outscored Carl Junction 24-15 in the first quarter, and then outscored them 15-9 in the second quarter to take a 15-point lead into the half. Carl Junction led by Kyler Perry with 6 points, a couple of three-pointers. Aiden Bard had 4, 3 for Josh Corey, 3 for Xavier Perkins, 3 for Jet Hocutt, and 2 for Aiden Beechner. Republic led by Alante Askew. He had 13 points, 9 for Devin McMillan, 6 for Gunnar Ellison, a couple of threes for him. 3 each for Isaiah Neighbors, Kamari Edwards, and Wolf Fronebarger, and 2 for Gavin Beckner. So 7 different players scored in the first half for the Tigers, and they lead it by 15, 39-24. It's been a good night so far for Republic. The Lady Tigers won their game, their COC opener. They beat Carl Junction 52-43. Carl Junction ranked number 5 in Class 5. That is, let's see if we can count them up against ranked teams. Republic now has wins over Carl Junction. Miller was state ranked, number 1 at the time. El Dorado Springs was state ranked at the time. So they are at least 3-3 against state ranked opponents.
The problem is that the 3 losses were the Class 6 schools.
True. Well, Incarnate Word, I mean, that's, Incarnate Word is going to beat a lot of teams this year. And the two losses to Kickapoo were both close games. So, it wasn't, there have been times, and in fact, even last year, early in the year, Kickapoo just dominated Republic early, and Republic took them to overtime in the district championship game and just about knocked them off. So, I always feel good if Republic is playing with Kickapoo early, because they seem to play their best down the stretch, and hopefully that's what they'll do again. But they've had a tough schedule, and that continued tonight with the 52-43 win over Carl Junction. Cayman Beckemeyer had 15, Mihan Abara had 14, and Tori Mooneyham, who was filling in for Chris Flood, got her first career varsity win. So that's a great story. They have coached together all 23 seasons, and I couldn't believe when I asked that she had not had to fill in. I mean, you would think that in 23 years, Chris Flood would have been unable to make a game one time before the illness or something, but this was the first time she had to coach the varsity team, and did a great job. The girls did a great job, and they got the win, and they are 1-0 in conference play. We're going to take a break and be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Just about ready to go in the second half. Carl Junction will get the ball first. Republic on top, 39-24.
to 24. Aiden Bard drives on McMillan, missed the shot. Good defense by McMillan. Aiden Bard drives on McMillan, missed the shot. Good defense by McMillan. And the Tigers on the run. Up ahead, Frontenbarger to McMillan. Goes around his man, missed the shot. Got the putback. And it goes up and in. That was a great move by McMillan and good stick-to-itiveness, as they say, as he stuck with it and put it up and in. And it's 41-24 Tigers.
I think he just wanted to pad his stats right there. He saw the opening and decided he might as well get a rebound while he was at it.
Yeah, got the rebound, got the bucket. He really should get an assist to himself.
Yeah, no kidding. Off the board.
Yeah. 17-point lead for Republic. Perkins inside, threw it to Perry, who turned around, shot it, and barely grazed the bottom of the net, way off the mark. And Republic gets it back. 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 17-point lead in the ball for the Tigers.
Yeah, and it was a nice first half for the Tigers. I had a couple of guys in foul trouble. Moody and McMillan as Askew with another mid-range jumper. But really, and you alluded to it at halftime, everyone was getting involved in that first half.
So after the Askew bucket, Josh Corey scores for Carl Junction. It makes it 46-23. Tigers go into Moody, and he turns around and from the block hit McMillan driving, but he was cut off and blocked and then steals it back on the way up court.
Guess who?
And a lob to McMillan. A little alley-oop in the layup by McMillan from Alante Askew. And that was a nice play. And it's 45-26.
McMillan having one of the best statistic nights I've seen him have in his career.
Yeah, he had 21 night this year. Might have been 20. Did he have 20 against Catholic? I can't remember if it was that game or
might have been
the ones around it. And then Moody with position caused Corey to go over his back and commit the foul. McMillan now has 13. Askew with 15. 5:44 left. That's 3 fouls on Josh Corey. And that's the first team foul on Carl Junction in the half. And a 19-point lead in the ball for the Tigers as Frontenbarger brings it into the front court, picked up by Hoka to Askew. Went around one defender, and then a blocking foul on Aiden Beechner as he tried to get in front of Askew, and that wasn't going to happen. Second foul by Carl Junction, first personal on Beechner, and Frontenbarger throws it in. Bounces it into McMillan, and it's in. Devin McMillan, 6 points in the first 2.5 minutes of the quarter, and it's 47-26.
And it's not just the point column that he's getting himself involved in either.
Miss and a putback by Aiden Bard. Missed the baseline jumper. It bounced right back to him, and he hit it on the follow, and it's 47-28. Just having Frontenbarger out there, and we've talked with Tim Brown about this a couple of times, is a load off of Askew. Ball knocked out of McMillan's hands, out of bounds. Even if they're both out there, Askew's not having to keep the ball, 95% of the time, as he had sometimes early in the season. Frontenbarger just takes that burden away from Alante Askew.
Yeah, for sure. And Frontenbarger never going to lead the team in scoring on the night, but he might hit this three, though.
Nope, left it short on the three. McMillan saved it over his head to Beckner. Oh, McMillan is everywhere tonight.
Yeah, he is the over-the-head backwards save as he's jumping out of bounds and going in. Oh, that would have been a great reverse layup.
Oh, reverse layup, and then Avery Moody saved it and threw it to McMillan, and that one went off McMillan's foot out of bounds.
No, but to finish the thought, Frontenbarger not gonna lead the team in scoring on a given night, but he plays great defense. He's always getting loose balls and rebounding. He can pass. He can do it all. But then his ball handling especially, he's got so much speed. And, just another option to take the weight off of Askew, as you said, especially especially late in games where he's got more of that experience over Brindley Hagewood. It's a huge asset to have Frauenbarger out there with the ball.
And Moody took the charge down there. Let's watch the tail end of this. Askew went for the steal, and Moody was there to take the charge. And the basket no good. So good defensive play by Moody. He's done that a couple of times. 4:10 left to go in the third quarter. Tigers on top by 19. Moody takes it top of the key, bounces it a couple of times, throws it to Frauenbarger. Frauenbarger pulls it out, then dribbles and throws it on the baseline to McMillan. He bounces in, and he may have stepped on the baseline. And we may have a warning on Tim Brown. I think Tim Brown was making a point about the fact that there's
a lot of lines.
There's a lot of lines down there, and maybe McMillan, I think maybe he was a little too sassy with his comment, or too sarcastic. Yeah, but I think it was about which line did he step on? Where's the out of bounds?
Seems probable.
So there's the warning. And Carl Junction has it back.
3 seconds.
At the free throw line, they kick it back out. And now they bounce it down on the block to Perry. Perry.
Yeah, that's a tough break.
Threw it to Hokut. Yeah, it's going to be on McMillan.
McMillan.
Yeah, you may be able to hear some Republic fans yelling for the 3-second call.
And they're not wrong. Perry was in the lane for about 5 right there. By the time they started yelling 3 seconds, he was still in there for another 2 before he came back out.
In the corner, shot fake. Now they kick it back out to the corner, and a 3 is good from Aiden Bard. So Bard with 5 in the quarter, 3:20 left in the third, and it's 47-31. Moody left open, pulls up with a left-hand jumper, bounds up and in. Avery Moody with a little 12-footer. First points for Avery Moody, and it's 49-31. And they throw it back up top to Aiden Bard.
And
Bard gives it to Perkins. And now takeaway.
Everyone that's come in the game tonight has scored for the Tigers.
And McMillan on the fast break layup. Good find. Was that Beckner that threw that pass?
Yeah.
McMillan has 8 points in this quarter and 17 in the game. He's the leading scorer for the Tigers. Quick 3 at the other end is short, and Republic gets the rebound. That's Askew. 51-31. The lead is 20. Askew near the sideline. He'll take the 3. They left him open. He'll hit it. Alante Askew said, well, if you're going to give me that much space, I'll go ahead and shoot. And it's 54-31.
And Askew obviously still in double-digit points, but it just feels like he hasn't had to be as involved tonight as he has in the past. He still has his points, obviously, but he's just kind of out there, it seems like, right now. He's not just taking over because he doesn't have to.
Foul called against Carl Junction down low. Let's see if we can see what it is. Oh, little shove in the back as Kyler Perry gave a shove to Askew and got called for the foul. And that's 4 on Kyler Perry. So the 5'10 senior will stay out there, but he's playing in foul trouble with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and he already has 4 fouls. Edwards is checked in, so is Ellison. Askew out there as well. Goes around Perry, pulls up from 15 and hit it. Alante Askew, there's that mid-range jumper, and it's 56-31.
It almost seems like if one of his assets, oh my goodness, if he's going to be off on anything on a given night, it's almost going to be the mid-range jumper. It feels like he can always finish down low, and he's usually got the 3-point shot working too. But
what a block to finish that up by Askew. Just had to watch that again.
So when he's got the mid-range going, then you really can't stop him.
And he's got 20 points. 17 for McMillan. Perry hits the first free throw and makes it 56-32. 7 points now for Kyler Perry.
See, that's crazy to me that Askew has 3 more points than McMillan with the amount of times that we've called McMillan's name tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, just goes to show you how good Askew is.
Missed the second one, and now Ellison bounces it to Beckner. Turns around, gives it to Askew. Shot fake at the arc, now pulls it out Throws it to Ellison. He's wide open. One man flies by him. He shoots it. He missed it. Edwards tips it right to Beckner. Beckner in the middle had it stripped away on his way up. Touched last by Carl Junction. And a substitution for the Bulldogs. Xavier Perkins in. And Kyler Perry, who has 4 fouls, will step out. Alante Askew looks over at the bench and smiles at something Tim Brown said. Throws it into Ellison. Off the inbound, he walked. Steps back, hit the 3, but it doesn't count. And he will come out. Isaiah Neighbors in the game, along with Ellison, Frauenbarger, Beckner, and Kamari Edwards with 1:15 left in the third, and the Tigers on top by 24 points. And the ball knocked away, and Ellison comes away with it. Malachi Moore lost Aiden Bard lost the handle. Ellison bounces it to Neighbors. Thought about a 3. Now throws it to Ellison, swings it to Frauenbarger. Looks inside, pulls it out on the dribble, throws it to Ellison. Now near side on the arc. The 3 is up by Neighbors. Nothing but net for Isaiah Neighbors. And again, that smooth stroke you talked about. He's got 6 points, and it's 59-32. They go into Bard. Bard puts it up. It's missed and tipped and controlled by Kamari Edwards with 31 seconds left. Here come the Tigers. Frauenbarger up the lane to Beckner. Beckner up the lane. Jump stop. Throws it up. And a blocking foul called against Carl Junction. That's Jet Hocutt, the sophomore. Oh, no, it's on Van Landuit. Oh, yep, at the tail end. Instead of Hocutt, who was standing there hoping to take the charge, it was Van Landuit who reached in.
And Coach Brown talked in the pregame interview about how he's got some guys competing for minutes on this team,
yep.
And definitely Neighbors is up there, and he's probably been the most impressive tonight out of that category of players. He's had a nice night tonight for the limited amount of time he's been on the court.
Yep, Beckner made both free throws, so it's 61-32. Getting close to that 30-point mark that would help with the running clock in the fourth quarter. Not quite there. Driving in the lane, and a nice dish on the block. It goes to Josh Corey. He's got 7 points. 2 seconds left. Frauenbarger takes a 3/4 length shot, and it edged off the side of the rim. No good. And that ends the third quarter. Tigers on top, 61-34. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Henniger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Henniger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at HennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300.
Tigers get the ball first to start the fourth quarter, leading 61-34. And they go into McMillan, and he was harassed and missed the layup, and Carl Junction comes away with a rebound. Republic outscored Carl Junction 22-10 in the fourth quarter to take this 27-point lead. Bulldogs bounce it down on the block. Kyler Perry picked it up, threw it to Corey. Corey can't get any room and throws it to Hocutt, guarded by Frauenbarger. Carl Junction taking its time. 20 points for Alante Askew, and now a miss and a foul on Kyler Perry as he went over the back of Alante Askew. who had position inside. Excuse me, I had a little coughing fit there. 61-34.
Let's check to see if you're okay down there.
Well, I jump stop in the lane by Askew, and he finishes 22 points for Alante Askew. Just the behind the scenes is I'm also talking into the phone so that Evan Smith can update the scoreboard faster when he hears the score, because he's remote and updating the scoreboard. Well, when I knew I was going to cough, I pulled the phone away instead of pulling the microphone away from my mouth.
Better.
Yeah. So Evan didn't hear it, but everybody else did. 6:40 left in the game.
Evan heard it 30 seconds later.
That's right. And a three-pointer is up and good by Bard. So he's got 12 points now, and it's 63-37 with 6:20 left in the game. Fronneberger, Ellison, Askew, McMillan, and Moody in the game for the Tigers. Askew throws it to McMillan on the arc. Now to Fronneberger. Now to Ellison. Ellison far side to Askew. Passed up a three, drove it all the way in. Dipsy doodle up and in. Scoop shot by Alante Askew. And he's got 24. And it's 65-37. Good defense at the other end by Askew to cut off a drive. And now McMillan tripped and falls out of bounds trying to play defense. Fronneberger tried to tie up the shot. It's missed inside by Van Landewit. And the Tigers up ahead to Moody, who missed the shot. He was going to end up falling out of bounds if he didn't shoot it without coming down. And a timeout called by Carl Junction. What a crazy sequence there. Watch the pass ahead. Moody tried to hit the shot before he landed, because I think he'd have been under the backboard if he had come down. And then the ball goes wild, and Carl Junction calls a timeout. We'll take one as well with 5:35 left in the game. 65-37 the score. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
We come out of the timeout, and a missed three by Bard, and Avery Moody there to grab the rebound, and he's fouled and will go to the free throw line. Mass substitutions about to be made by Tim Brown, Isaiah Neighbors, Gavin Beckner, James Rexroth. And I thought Kamari Edwards, but I believe that Kamari is going to hang tight and maybe come in a little bit later. So 3 substitutions instead of 4. Askew is done, I think, as is McMillan and Fronneberger.
We need to get James Rexroth in on the points.
That's right. Moody hits the first free throw to make it 66-37. And most importantly for everybody who has to drive home from Carl Junction, this next free throw could be the most important point of the night.
Biggest shot of the night right there.
And he hit it. And that makes the lead 30, and so the clock will continue to run. It should, well, I guess they can't start it.
Already stopped the...
It's stopped now. 5:24, 5:23. Now it won't stop unless Carl Junction scores.
I've really liked what I've seen tonight from Republic as Askew and McMillan are taken out of the game. There's that dreaded Carl Junction bucket to get them over the threshold.
Hard. Well, they can score all they want as long as they don't commit any fouls or anything.
Right.
Don't stop the clock.
But really just a big team effort tonight for the Tigers,
yes.
And especially after the last 2 games, which have been good big wins for the Tigers, as Ellison misses with the 3. But this time,
Neighbors got it back. Missed the floater, but Ellison with a rebound. All right, go ahead and finish.
In those previous 2 games, the big lead had come early, and then it was exponentially the other team kind of crept up on them. And then tonight it's been the opposite of that. It was closest early on, which is how it should be, and then Republic just slowly kind of clawed their way, or didn't claw their way out of it, but just extended that lead
Yep.
as the night went on. And so just a good job of taking care of business tonight all around for this team.
So after the foul, Ellison hits his first free throw, makes it 68-39, and now hits it again, 69-39. 4:37 left. Back to a 30-point lead for the Tigers. Perkins to Hokut, and Jet Hokut hits the three, his second three of the night. Makes it 69-42. And a steal. Aiden Barr goes all the way in and lays it up. And he has 7 in the quarter and 16 in the game. 4 minutes left, and it's down to 25, 69-44. They lob it in to Edwards, who was double-teamed and still managed to control it and put it up and in. Kamari Edwards with a nice play. He has 5 points. 71-44 Tigers. Bard, double-teamed on the baseline, throws it to Beechner, and a foul called against the Tigers with 3:44 left in the game. It's going to be a double win for Republic tonight. Lady Tigers won the opener here, 52-43. That was their conference opener. Republic is trying to improve to 2-0 in the conference. First free throw is no good by Beechner. And mass substitutions for the Bulldogs. So the Lady Tigers were supposed to play Neosho on Monday. That was postponed because of quarantines and various absences at the Neosho School District. Well, at that point, they had not called off school. They ended up calling off school for the rest of the week at Neosho. At that point, I think it was just quarantines on the basketball team that caused the Monday game to be postponed, because the Tigers did play on Tuesday at Neosho. Neighbors with the drive and the pass tried to find Edwards, and the ball ends up with Rexroth. He's on the baseline. He's triple teamed, and now he throws out of it all the way up top to Ellison. To Neighbors for three. Good. He hit it again. Isaiah Neighbors has 9, all on three-pointers, and it's back to 30, 74-44 with 3:12 left. Anyway, to finish the thought from earlier, Neosho, as Neighbors commits the foul. To complete the thought from earlier, Neosho, Republic will travel to Neosho for that girls' game that was postponed. They'll do that on Monday. Almost over and back. I think it was over and back, and the official just didn't call it because it's a 30-point game. And they threw it in from the front court, and it was caught, I think, in the front court and then stepped into the back court, but official kind of looked, smiled, and said, no, we're not going to bother.
And 2 backcourts in one game wouldn't have sat well.
That's right. Clock continues to run after the foul by Republic. It was Fronebarger, or rather Ellison, who committed the foul. And the first free throw is good by Aiden Beechner. Beechner has 3, 74-45, so the clock stops. And he missed the second one. Edwards with a rebound, and here come the Tigers. So Republic will be 9-6 and 2-0 in the Central Ozark Conference. Beckner all the way in, and he is fouled on the floor before the shot. That's 19 fouls, so it'll be 1-1. 16 fouls on Republic now. So Neosho will be in the bonus the next time there's a foul, and we've got some kind of a lane violation. We'll do it again. He missed the free throw, and somebody for the Bulldogs was in the lane too early.
Yeah, that was better than the alternative, because I think they might have been able to whistle Edwards for a foul going for that rebound, but not after the lane violation.
Free throw is good by Beckner, so he'll get another one. And the lead is 30 again. And one more on the way. And it's no good, but he got his own rebound. Off the glass, no good, and a rebound to Carl Junction. Bulldogs have it in the front court. They bounce it up ahead on the block, and the shot is blocked, I think, by Rexroth. Pass up ahead, and he threw it too far ahead to Kamari Edwards. Tried the baseball pass to Edwards, and it was too far for Edwards to reach.
He wanted that one too.
Rexroth tried to pull off the old block shot, rebound, assist in a 5-second sequence. Miss by Carl Junction, and now the Tigers have it. Neighbors was open for three, passed that one up, and now throws it to Ellison, now to Beckner. Beckner bounces it to Rexroth in the corner. Looked inside, couldn't find Neighbors, now throws it to Edwards. Edwards bounces it one time, throws it to Ellison. 1:06 left in the game. Tigers content to just take their time, get a good shot. Rexroth open for three, missed it, rattled around, and the Bulldogs get the rebound. Quinn Kennedy in the front court, and his shot is swatted by Edwards, but I think it's going to be a foul on Rexroth, who was standing in front of Edwards and didn't get there in time to draw the blocking foul.
And not on Edwards right there, but that's where most of his fouls come from, is going for the big swat, or trying to make up for, if he misses a shot, then he's trying to get the quick turnover or takeaway going the other way, and he tries to swipe at it, and he gets called for a lot of fouls that way.
First free throw, no good. Clock is still running while these free throws are being shot by Quinn Kennedy. Kennedy, a 6'3" sophomore, and he will shoot one more, and that'll be just about all we have time for. Well, except when he hits that stops the clock until the Tigers throw it in. So Quinn Kennedy hit the free throw, and the Tigers will watch time wind down. The buzzer sounds, and that's a final. Republic wins it 75-46 over Carl Junction. We'll take a break and be back to wrap things up after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ERC. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Welcome back to Carl Junction. The Tigers win at 75-46. They outscored Carl Junction 24-15 in the first quarter, 15-9 in the second, 22-10 in the third, and 14-12 in the fourth quarter. They were led by Alante Askew, who had 24 points, 17 for Devin McMillan, 9 for Isaiah Neighbors, 8 for Gunnar Ellison, 5 each for Gavin Beckner and Kamari Edwards, 4 for Avery Moody, and 3 for Will Fraunebarger. Tigers are now 9-6 and 2-0 in the COC. Carl Junction falls to 3-2 11. Lady Tigers won it as well in the early game. Congratulations to Tori Mooneyham, who is filling in as the varsity coach tonight. And they got a win, 52-43. Cayman Beckemeyer had 15. Miha Nambara had 14. And the Lady Tigers improved to 8-4 and 1-0 in the COC. So it's a doubleheader sweep for the Tigers and Lady Tigers at Carl Junction. A successful Friday night trip. And now everybody will pack up and make the trip home, including us. For Jack Cook, for Evan Smith, I'm David Brazil. Thanks for watching Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.